Welcome back to Green Tea Garden. In this video I'm gonna go through step by steps to tell you guys and show you guys all about composting, home composting, guys. How easy it is. You could compost right at home with your kitchen scrap. So basically, guys, this is a container I saved 2 days in my kitchen. Number one, guys, when you have a compost bin indoor or you have a regular container indoor, you got to make sure you cover it because you don't want to attract fruit flies or any kind of flies that's going to come in your home. So you want to make sure you have either a bin or a container to keep it safe. Check in the link in the description, guys. I have awesome bins and everything. I leave the link. You guys can go ahead and see what I have. So first of all, you want to save your kitchen scraps. And saving kitchen scraps mean you got to put in stuff like any kind of vegetable, extra vegetable, fruits, anything like eggshells, and you could put in banana peel, you could put in strawberries, you could put in stuff like that. But do not put in any dairy stuff. Do not put in any milk, cheese, fish, or even like meats. You put in meats and fish and stuff like that, you're gonna have raccoons, you're gonna have bear. Depends where you live. You're gonna have some crazy animals and they're gonna stink non-stop. I'm telling you, your neighbor's gonna even complain on you guys. So do not go ahead and put any stinky stuff like that. Check in the description box. I'm gonna leave a list what you could put in and what you cannot put in. So no dairy stuff, guys. And another thing for you beginners out there, guys, eggshell is very, very complicated and tricky. If you're now starting off, I would recommend do not put eggshell. But if you want to put eggshell, it's a bonus. It's a calcium, which is really good for a lot of the plants, like tomatoes, especially if you're getting those rotten ends. It's from calcium. If you don't have enough calcium, you get rotten problem. If from tomatoes, from peppers, cucumbers, a lot of plants, guys, squash and stuff, zucchini and stuff like that, they need extra calcium. So eggshell is definitely a big bonus. But the way to put in the eggshell, guys, you have to, what I do, I'll leave the eggshells for 2 days out, let it dry, and then you could like smash it up into pieces, or you could put it in a blender dry and just blend it up so it turns like small pieces. But it still takes a longer time to decompose. But if you blend it, it will be faster. So that's another thing with eggshell. Everything else so far it's fine. Sticks. You could put in sticks too, and sticks is another thing I think takes a longer time for some reason for me. So normally I don't use sticks. So first of all, as you're saving all your kitchen scrap, you're saving your carrots peel, apple peels, and all that stuff like that, and you dump it in. So now, guys, you do want to have a compost bin. Behind me is my compost bin right there. Check in the link in the description. I have it there. End of this video, I'll leave the video that I show you guys how to use it and stuff. And I'll show you guys right now how to use it. So if you have one of these bins, it's easy. You bring all your kitchen scrap and you just toss it in there. And after you toss in your kitchen scraps, guys, now you need nitrogen and you need carbon and you need air and water to make the compost. So after you add in your kitchen scrap, guys, then you want to make sure you add more carbon. And carbon, guys, are stuff like cardboard, paper, dry leaf, sticks, even like wood chips and stuff like that, guys. You could dump. And see, for me, if you dump a container like this of all nitrogen, which is regular kitchen scrap, you need to at least dump 1.5 container or 2 container of carbon, because you need more carbon to break down your compost faster. And if you guys are doing your compost and you realize you have a bad smell coming out from it, add more carbon, which is the brown stuff. It will help. Dry leaves is highly recommend, guys. Dry leaves they decompose really fast, guys. And after every time you add all this stuff inside, add a little bit of water. The water actually helps the breakdown process, guys. So let me show you guys how I'm adding it and what I'm doing, guys. That's Pepper, the pet pig. Say hi, Peppy. He's a compost bin himself. It's on a diet. Alright, guys, so this is my compost bin that I'm using. It's easy, and you could store it anywhere outdoor. It's actually next to my greenhouse in the garden. So basically, guys, come into your compost bin. You have a symbol that said time. This is going to be your old compost, and this is going to be the plus sign which you added. So you come, you open up here. So if you guys look, I don't smell anything. So you look there, guys, I already have a bunch of stuff, and I have cardboard and stuff like that. So now another tip, guys, I'm going to show you right now is when you have kitchen scraps or bad stuff, don't leave it too big. If you leave it big, it's gonna take a longer time to decompose. So if you cut them up small pieces, the smallest piece you cut it is more faster, is gonna decompose. So right here, you can see I have strawberries, I have carrots, coffee grounds, and I have the paper from this is the coffee filter, which is carbon, and it's gonna break down. So what are you gonna do? Basically, I'm gonna try this with one hand, guys. So you kind of like dump everything in. See that? Whoa. So this way, guys, we're not wasting anything, and we're putting everything back to earth, and we're putting it back to our garden, which this is like, it's fertilizer for your garden. It's like basically steroids for your garden, guys. So if you see in my garden videos, I grow some massive vegetables. Don't think it's steroids, guys. It's this right here. You check my playlist, I have some massive pumpkins and stuff like that, guys. And now when we add our kitchen scraps, right, we got paper right here, but you don't want to just dump all your paper like that. So what are you gonna do? I normally break it small pieces, guys. So guys, I normally like to break, this is your paper right here. Look, it's easy. I break them up small pieces. I mean, you could just cut them up, but as you guys see, look, small pieces, and I just dumped it in right there. So I'm telling you, if you want faster compost, guys, and you want, you know, garden, this is the garden weather's coming up, guys. I already had a bowl, I already had a container separate that I took out a couple days ago. It takes, compost could take anywhere from one month to several months. It all depends. So if you don't add enough cardboard and paper and brown stuff, and then you don't add water, and then you have to make sure you mix your compost. I say every 2 to 3 days, guys, at least 3 days. Don't make it pass, because the more you mix it up, the more it's better for them, for the compost. And if you want to speed things up, toss in a couple worms inside. Yep, you toss in a couple worms inside. Those guys are like hardcore workers, so they'll get their job even better. But after adding all the stuff, is very important, guys. You do want to add in some water, but you do not want to add in too much water. You don't want to make it too wet or soak, and it takes forever. So you could get either your water hose, or you could get something. So basically that's it. You add some water, and then what you do, you close it up. But it's always good, guys, to check on here. Wow, you see that right there? Oh my God. So now, to some of you guys, that's gonna be looking gross, and you want to barf and stuff like that. But to me and all the gardeners out there, we know this is the real deal. Vitamin, nutrition, steroids, whatever you guys want to call it, creatine, protein. This is everything that's gonna make our vegetable plants grow like weed. And I'm telling you guys, this works. You could see there's some bigger piece of eggshells which I didn't get to crush, but they'll come around. I still, guys, even if the compost is ready and the eggshells are not, I will still put it in my container on the bottom, because after you keep watering your soil, the water goes down, and eventually it'll break it down and still goes to your plant. So do not pick out or throw away any eggshell or anything. This is going to be ready in a couple weeks, definitely. And you can see how moist it is right now. Let me see if I can show you. I don't need to add any water right now, so that's pretty good. So you want to close that up, and after you close it up, guys, you do want to spin it. It gets messy, but you do want to spin it, guys. Some of you guys who have the regular bin, you got to stir it, you know, mix it up, hand, pitchfork, whatever you guys want. You do want to mix it up. So you want to mix it up a lot more than that. But as you guys can see, it's getting mixed up already there. Looking so good. So I'm in a couple garden group in Facebook, and I do post, or I do check out sometimes, and I answer people question on there. And I do see a lot of people asking about compost, and people still confused. And you know, it's difficult if you don't understand how to start or do your home compost. So I'm hoping this video, guys, could help you guys, and you guys could see it's really easy to do home compost before buying any kind of, you know, stuff, any kind of crazy chemical stuff you don't want to throw in your garden. And especially if you want to keep your garden organic and you do want to have massive vegetables and, you know, better production, adding in compost is good. You guys could, you know, use whatever soil you buy from your store. It's good, but you got to remember, regular soil, if you're going to put in a container, guys, those soil only feed 3 to 6 months. So it depends. Some soil will only feed 3 months. So if you're gonna plant and your plant is growing, after 2-3 months it's using up all the nutrients, you're gonna have, like, you know, basically an empty soil. So you got to make sure you keep refilling it. So adding compost inside of it, it's a big way to boost it up, and it'll last you months. You know, if like I'm in Long Island, New York, so we only have a couple months for the gardening. So I make sure I use my compost, and I use everything I can to get the best in my garden, because we only have a couple months to grow. So alright guys, so thank you guys so much for watching Green Tea Garden. If this video is helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, plus click the bell icon. When you do that guys, as soon as I upload a video, you'll get a notification saying I uploaded a video. And even if you get family members or friends that are asking questions or now starting up a garden, please share my video. It's 100% free, and it does help out my channel, and I do really appreciate all the support and everything guys. And any question or comment or any video you guys want to see, do comment below, let me know, and I'll keep you guys updated. And if you guys notice, I do put up a lot of shorts video, which is like 15-30 seconds video, to keep you guys entertained. And coming up, I know I have to do another update on how everything is progressing, how everything is going vlog. So that's my garden vlog, which I'm going to walk around and show you guys everything around. Guys, so thank you guys so much for watching Green Tea Garden. Don't forget, check the link in the description. Get your hands on some compost bins and some other stuff that I use, guys.